be talking about how we make our catfish bank poles. We start out by buying a 10-foot stick of PVC pipe. We cut it in half so that you get 2 poles per pipe. We run an eye bolt through the cap on the top. The eye bolt is 3/16 by 2.5 inches, and we attach our main line to that. That's 400-pound, just trot line rope basically. In Missouri, we have to have a tag that has our name and phone number and address on it, or your conservation number now. And since I trap, I just use my trap tags. I already have pre-made. If you do that, you'll have to drill them out because they won't. The hole in them won't fit through the eye bolt. On the end of the main line, which to cut the main line, I just use my wingspan width, and we have a barrel swivel on the end of it. It's tied on one end, and we leave it open on the other end. And we use leaders on there is the reason we leave it open. And to make them, we use 10-aught hooks. The reason we use a 10-aught hook is because some of the bluegill we use are a little thicker on the top, and it just gives you a better opening for when the catfish comes up to take the fish. A 6-aught, here's one of our pre-made ones that we had 6-aught hooks tied on, and we do still use them, and they work fine. But there's not a lot of difference in the 2 hooks, other than you have a wider opening. Which just, if you're using a little bit bigger piece of bluegill is what we use, live bluegill. And it just gives you a little better opening, gives you a better chance for a hookup. To tie the leader, I just take the same line that I use for the main line. I cut it at 40 inches, and then you'll double it over. And you take a hook. One goes through there like that. And then the other also goes through there. Another advantage to bigger hooks is they usually have a little bit bigger eye. Makes it a little easier to run 2 lines through there like this. I just use a regular knot, give it a couple twists. Through there like that. Back up through the top. That, and then about halfway up, you just want to tie a simple knot. The reason for that knot is your weight. It's a weight stop. You have your weight. We use 2-ounce egg sinkers. That has worked best for us. If you're in a place where you have a little more current, you may want to bump it up a little bit. But 2 ounces is what we use. The reason that we tie it with a leader like this is it makes storage a lot easier. They're not getting all tangled up. We used to have them where the part with the hook and the sinker was just fixed here, and they were constantly getting tangled up in the boat. So we went to a leader. We keep the leaders in a little tackle storage box, and when you're ready to rig them up, you just slide in there like that, run the hook end through over the sinker like that, and bait it up. You're ready to catch fish. And then when it's time to pull your poles, you just undo them like that. Sometimes if a fish gets on there, it kind of cinches it down. You might have to use the hook to pop it loose a little bit, but so far we haven't really had an issue with that. And then you're done. You wrap the pole up like this. We've got an awning bag that we keep all our poles in, and then, like I said, we keep these. We just fold them in half and lay them in like a Plano box, and that's it. Thanks for watching the video.